Today I have a very simple DIY that you can make into a gift or just have around your house to decorate. Come check it out. Hey guys, and welcome to my channel where we do DIY projects, crafts, and a little bit of organization, but all on a budget. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Check out some of my previous videos and let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget, I try and link everything I used in the description box below also, and if I can't link exactly what I used, I'll link something as close as possible. Alright, let's get started! Okay guys, so what I have here is just a tall plain white candle from Dollar Tree. I'm going to slowly start warming up the water. Here it is about halfway melted, and I've just been rotating it as it's melting. I have it on a very low heat, and that's just so it'll melt slowly, and I'm hoping that means less bubbles. That's what I've heard, so that's what we're going with. So you can see there are some bubbles down there, and I just kind of rotate it as it continues to melt. And as you can see also, it has slid down as it's melted, so that's going to help it continue to melt. Okay, so here you can see it's melted all the way, and I completely forgot I was going to want that wick. So I got a pair of tweezers here. It's still towards the top, so I'm just going to try and grab it. We'll pull it up, and oh dear, I lost it. It's harder than it looks, guys. Okay, so I'm going to take this out, and I'm just going to set it aside. And then we'll go ahead and pull that out of there. Okay guys, so this is what we're going to end up adding the wax into. We're going to make our own candle as like a gift, a stocking stuffer, an office party gift, a white elephant gift, whatever. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that wick from the candle that we had, and I'm going to add just a touch of hot glue to the bottom and hot glue it to the base of this. And that's just going to help hold it in place while we pour everything. I do have a couple skewers here, and that's going to do a couple things. First of all, it's going to help me tap it to the bottom to make sure it gets secured and hot glued. And second of all, we're going to go ahead and end up wrapping the top of the wick so it stays where we want it. Chose a shorter candle because this would also make it a lot easier for me to get to the bottom. I'm going to wrap the wick around this top a little bit because I want it to stay up and out of the way. So before I grab it and run it over here, I just want to let you know that I do want to give it a little bit of scent. It's a scentless candle, but I wanted to have some scent. So I'm going to add some peppermint essential oil and some lavender essential oil. Just a couple drops of each. Those are my favorites. So let me grab it and let's do this. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add a couple drops of the essential oil. Oh, you guys can't see me anymore. Here's the peppermint. Here's the lavender, and then I'm going to go ahead and stir with a little stick. I don't want to stir too fast. I wasn't thinking about that when I started because I don't want to get bubbles if I don't have to. Okay. And then now we're going to go ahead and pour into our candle holder. And I'm going to pour slowly. So I still have a tiny bit of wax left in there, so you can see that one candle will work in this size of jar. Now that needs to go ahead and sit and set and firm up. So while our first candle sits and sets, I'm going to use that original jar that it came in that we melted it out of. I'm going to cut out this green candle, and we're going to go ahead and melt it. So the green candle that we chopped up was a lot more dense, and it's a lot harder to melt. Let me show you. So it's been in here melting for a while, but as you can see, once it gets up this far, then it just kind of stops. So we're going to go ahead and pull it out of here. I'm going to go ahead and dump it and see if we hopefully have enough so that it doesn't have a crease in it, but we'll see here. And I did like the smell of this one, so I did not add any scents to it. That's what I was afraid of. Okay, stick it back on. So I'm going to go ahead and melt the rest of it. As I'm pouring this next section in, you'll notice that when I stepped away, the clothespin holding the wick up ended up falling in. I went ahead and tried to stabilize it, so we'll just kind of have to see how it ends up turning out. But if you make sure your wick is in the right spot and not going to fall, then it's a great little project to have as a little gift to give. And here they are, guys. Now, I made one big mistake, and that was that I moved these when I thought they were dry, and they obviously were not completely dry. So, mine have this dip in them. Learn from my mistakes. Don't move them until you are 100% they are fully dry. Thanks so much for watching. I can't wait to do another craft next week. Bye-bye!